Good morning and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. Thank God. Thank you, God, for another 86,400 seconds to live today. Let me take a few seconds to thank you for everything that I have. A relationship with my wife, a job, health, some sort of funds to support ourselves and our family. Thank God for all those things. Thank God for things I do have, and I refuse to dwell on things I do not have. Because if I have that much, folks, I have a lot. But if I want a lot, like a greedy person, I will end up with nothing. Thank God today, and God, I ask you to guide and direct me each and every day. Folks, step-by-step approach to starting a new business. My wife is going to have a grand opening tomorrow, yay! And we are getting ready to do that. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step approach, important stages in starting a new venture. An enterprise also means undertaking a business firm or a venture in a cautionary way. Here is a step-by-step approach for starting your new business. These can be divided into 3 stages. Stage 1. The following steps involve pre-launch stage in starting a new venture. Identify, analyze, and decide the business idea. Come up with what type of business you want. Analysis, I should say, of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats through this business. Analyze competition, select positioning strategy. Estimate and forecast market size, growth, and market feasibility, which involves measurement on demand and supply gap. Understand the technology process and the selection of the location of this business. Decide on the size of the enterprise in terms of production capacity and how many employees, and the least the better to start with, so you're working on your dime and not having to give your dime out to anyone else. Decide exactly the best location for your new business. Identify the incentives given by government to promote the small business and medium industry. Understand the relevant laws that are applicable to your business, in our case being a restaurant type snack shop. We would have to deal with the health department. Of course, we have to deal with the local ordinance. Analyze the business idea as an opportunity in terms of profit, costs, expenditure, income, sales, and market share. Estimate the manpower requirements. In our case, it'll just be 2, her more than me. And phase 2 is launch the idea, launch stage. Selection of a name of the enterprise, in our case, Brown Baguette Cafe. Hiring, construction of building. In our case, we didn't have to do that because God had blessed us with a lead to go into an existing building. Number 3 is deciding on the ownership pattern. In our case, my wife, the sole proprietor. I have nothing to do with the business. This is all on her. Number 4, registration of the firm. It is if it's a partnership firm, then agreements have to be signed. In this case, it is solely my wife's business, and we have registered through the county and through the city. 5, preparation of business plan and project reports. Have done that, deciding on product mix and markets to serve. Application for loan to banks. We didn't do that. We are going on the sheer factor that we can kind of roll from day to day, and I have total faith in God that He will continue to provide for us. You can also start raising finances. We don't have to do that. Ordering the installation of machinery. Thank God for 2 years I've been saving all, I shouldn't say, I've been purchasing all restaurant and snack shop equipment throughout the years because she's had this dream for quite some time. Recruitment of people. Yes, we recruited each other. Deciding on the channel of distribution. For us, it will be the breakfast and lunch crowds in the local town. Sources of raw materials and purchase to be made. I have done that already. To start the production, we have done that. We had a meet and greet 2 Saturdays ago, and then last weekend we actually opened up for a few hours to get kind of test the waters. Products to be made available to the market. Everything will be homemade by my wife. And phase number 3, or stage number 3, would be post-launch. Teething problems to be solved. In our case, it was electric. It still is somewhat. We are working on it as we speak. Number 2, systems to be developed in all the areas of management. Number 3, feedback on product. Number 4, changes if needed to be introduced. And number 5, expansion decisions. Our expansion decisions are based on from 6 months to opening another location, and then 6 months another location. So by the end of 2018, we should have 2 physical locations in local refresh stores, which are like old 7-Elevens, and then 1 physical location at the Econo Lodge in Colonia Heights for room service purposes, or people that want to just come and sit and have lunch and breakfast, because they do offer free continental breakfast, so it wouldn't apply to that. Folks, step-by-step approach for starting a new venture. The next segment that I will be doing is 5 reasons to slow or stop the growth of your business. Don't overdo it. Don't overspend. Don't overestimate. Trust that God will guide and direct you throughout your new venture. Trust with all faith that you wouldn't have gotten this far without the guidance of God. Let God continue to guide and direct you, and you will see that things will work out. I thank God for his blessing each and every day, because without God, none of this would have ever happened. I do know that God is working within us, and I do know that this will all work out as long as I continue to believe. The power of prayer is so strong, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop us now. Call me at 844-405-HELP, because we can help each other take our lives back. And folks, please do not forget to thank God for the 86,400 seconds that he has blessed you with today. And may God bless you.